Welcome to today's Explainer. So today we're tackling a question that honestly plagues pretty much every modern student heading off to campus. What actually makes a device the perfect college companion? We're unpacking all the features and specs of the Lenovo Idea Tab 11 student tablet, pulling directly from the official product docs to see if it really lives up to that title of the ultimate study buddy.
Right, let's just jump straight into this by addressing some of the most common student struggles. Think about your typical day on campus. You're hauling around these heavy backpacks, completely stuffed with textbooks, basically feeling like a pack mule. You're dealing with messy, completely disorganized handwritten notes, and you're constantly trying to keep your devices charged while you bounce from the lecture hall to the library. The source material for the Lenovo Idea Tab actually positions it as a direct solution to these massive physical and digital burdens. We're talking about a device that's literally just 1.1 pounds and incredibly thin at only 0.28 inches. But the real question is, how exactly does a lightweight piece of glass and metal actually solve those heavy campus problems? Well, to figure that out, we need to look at this device through the lens of a typical day in the life of a college student, viewing this tablet not just as a screen, but as an all-in-one partner that's designed to stay with you from that very first morning alarm all the way to your late-night study sessions.
Section 1. Meet your new study buddy.
Section 2. Under the hood.
Okay, so let's start with those early morning lectures. When you're frantically trying to keep up with a fast-talking professor, literally the last thing you need is your tech freezing up on you. And that's exactly where the MediaTek Dimensity 6300 processor comes in. It runs at 2.4 gigahertz and is paired with 8 gigabytes of RAM, which translates directly into just seamless AI-enhanced multitasking. So whether you're running Android 15, pulling up multiple PDFs, keeping dozens of browser tabs open for a huge research paper, or jumping between digital textbooks, this architecture is designed to handle all those demanding, simultaneous assignments without breaking a single sweat.
And hey, speaking of all those PDFs, textbooks, and research papers, you actually need a place to put them, right? The tablet comes with 256 gigabytes of onboard storage, which is undeniably huge. But what makes this a real long-term academic investment is the included micro SD card tray. This means that as your college career progresses, you have the total flexibility to expand your storage space. Essentially, you won't have to shell out extra cash for those annoying, expensive monthly cloud storage subscriptions for years to come. You are just never going to run out of room for college syllabi, massive video projects, and all the photos you end up taking along the way.
Section 3. The AI Learning Advantage.
As we move from those morning lectures into afternoon study sessions at the library, the story kind of shifts from raw power to smart software. The really crucial point here is how wonderfully simple Circle to Search with Google is on this device. Just imagine you're reading a really complex biology text and you come across a diagram or a term you just don't understand at all. You don't have to open a new tab and type it out. No, you just grab your included Tab Pen or, honestly, even just use your fingertip. Circle the image or text right there on the screen and boom, you get instant search results or translations. You get your answers immediately without ever switching apps or losing your place in the text. It's a real game changer. And this whole setup brilliantly illustrates the overall software value of the Idea Tab. Think about this suite of integrated tools. Lenovo AI Note basically acts as your personal editor. If you're stuck with writer's block or just have messy, totally jumbled notes from a fast-paced lecture, the AI can actually help rephrase them and quickly summarize long content to keep you totally focused. Then you've got Smart Connect, which unifies your digital ecosystem, letting you transition tasks effortlessly across your other devices without dealing with annoying cables or emailing attachments to yourself. Add in preloaded apps like Squid and Nebo for organizing and sketching, plus My Script Calculator for calculating on the fly, and you've got a digital workflow that is tailor-made for academia.
Section 4. Sights, Sounds, and Streaming.
Of course, college isn't exclusively about studying, right? After a really long day of classes, you need to decompress. Let's talk about a very specific number here for a second, 90. That represents the 90 Hz refresh rate on the tablet's 11-inch display. Combined with a 2.5K IPS touchscreen and a peak brightness of 500 nits, that high refresh rate means you're getting incredibly vivid, sharp, and just buttery smooth streaming. So whether you're endlessly scrolling through social media or watching high-octane action scenes, the visual experience is designed to be completely fluid.
But look, great video definitely needs great audio. The Idea Tab addresses this with quad Dolby Atmos-tuned stereo speakers. So when you're hosting TV marathons with your friends in the dorm, or you're just taking a well-deserved study break, you don't need to hunt around for an external Bluetooth speaker. The tablet pushes out rich, crystal clear, immersive audio all on its very own. Furthermore, we really have to talk about eye strain, because that is a massive issue for students. Whether you are pulling an all-nighter to finish a huge midterm paper, or you just fell down a complete rabbit hole binge-watching your favorite streamer while surviving on instant ramen, the IdeaTab features two Rhineland low blue light hardware solutions. This specialized hardware keeps your eyes safe from harmful blue light emissions, making sure you remain fatigue-free and comfortable no matter how many hours you spend staring at that screen.
Section 5. All-day battery power.
You know, you can have the absolute best screen and the smartest AI in the entire world, but it literally means absolutely nothing if the device just dies halfway through the day. I really want to emphasize a massive number here, and that number is 12. That represents up to 12 hours of continuous YouTube streaming. This incredible battery life is made possible by a super robust 7,216 mAh lithium polymer battery. It is specifically engineered to survive your entire day, from that very first morning lecture, through your afternoon library sessions, all the way to your late-night study group, without you ever having to desperately hunt for a wall outlet or experience that pure panic of hitting 1% battery while sprinting across campus.
And honestly, on those incredibly rare occasions when you finally do manage to drain that massive battery, Lenovo's still got you covered. The tablet actually includes a 20-watt fast charger right in the box. This ensures that when you do finally need a power boost, you can juice up super quickly and get right back into action without being tethered to a wall for hours on end.
Section 6. What is in the box?
As we wrap up our campus journey here, we really have to hit on a massive pain point for budget-conscious students everywhere: the hidden costs of tech accessories. You know exactly how it goes. You buy a shiny new device, and then you quickly realize you have to spend hundreds of dollars more just to get the keyboard, the stylus, and a case. Well, unlike a lot of competitors where you're forced to buy the essential extras totally piecemeal, the IdeaTab includes premium accessories right in the box. You get the 11-inch tablet, of course, but you also get the highly responsive Lenovo Tab Pen, which is engineered with improved latency for really smooth, natural writing. You get the Folio case, which not only protects your investment, but actually features a foldable stand so you can comfortably watch videos or sketch anywhere. And, like we just mentioned, you get the 20-watt charger, the USB-C cable, and the micro SD card tray. It is literally a complete, out-of-the-box ecosystem, the whole shebang.
So we're going to end this explainer with a question for you to ponder. Does your current tech actually give you everything you need to succeed right out of the box? Between the AI-powered study apps, that vibrant 2.5K display, the all-day battery, and a fully included accessory ecosystem, the Lenovo Idea Tab 11 honestly presents a very compelling case for being the ultimate study buddy. Thank you so much for joining me to break down these really fascinating features. Take a look at your own setup and ask yourself if it's maybe time to upgrade your study game.